Ball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Cubs. Miami. Right after this. Hamels will be on the mound for the series opener.
White hot. How about a whip under 1 point? Adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do
this evening.
Number 47.
This Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners
right now, Dero, start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count.
Into the box, John Birdie, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Hamels has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As he sends it on the ground to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Now the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And that's the second out.
That is it. The first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Wrigley. It's now 2-0 Miami. Eliezer Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 8th home run on the season for him, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
There's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He went deep in the contest last night. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roy, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Down the third baseline. Anderson takes it in, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Now batting, Wilson Contreras. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Rizzo stands at second with 2 gone. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this is going to find a seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Here's Jason Hayward now. And it's fouled away. Looking at his career totals, Hayward carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Ready with the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting 7.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 0-1 offering. Behind 0-2 now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Showtrack technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Cubs lead it 4-2. Here's Starlin Castro. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's 3 for 15.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. One away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Eliezer Hernandez.
The pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. One left for Miami, still down by a count of 4-2. Now at the plate, Paul Hamels. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ben Zobrist. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch. Ball one.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0 home. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Dean ranging back at the track. The wall. Into the on. So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. His second of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Up next for the Cubs.
In now, Chris Bryant. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Granderson is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So a runner at first with one out now, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Rizzo, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ready on 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So a runner at first with two away, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
As he might have himself his second double of the ball game. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First delivery to him on the way. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Wei-Yin Chen enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Now pitching for Miami, number 20, Wei-Yin Chen.
Now at the plate, David Bodie. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's the Cubs 7 and the Marlins 2. Stepping up to the plate, number 47. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
In his first at bat, he hit that breaking ball for a base hit. It'll be interesting to see if he's sitting off speed again here in this AB.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Birdie.
Stepping into the box, John Birdie. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Nope. That misses 1-2.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Fouled off. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. Hit in the air to right field. Zobrist on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Schwarber ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The first baseman, Neil Walker.
Into the box, Neil Walker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Popped him up. Bryant over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Granderson going back. That's in the basket. A home run. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 13 for him on the year, as they open up an 8-5 lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Ground ball left side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
In now, Ben Zobrist. Yank on the ground down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound. And with the pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason. And to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. This one also hit deep to left field. Granderson going back at the track. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 201 in his career, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Here's Javier Baez.
Shortstop, Javier.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Career numbers against Chen. He's been good. 6 for 9. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch. Work the count even.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Baez is on his way home. The relay. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Jason Hayward.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
A
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, David Bodie, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Dean is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. 3 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front, 13-5. Taylor Davis
please.
is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 53, Taylor Davis.
In is Curtis Granderson as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bodie is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 44.
Stepping into the box, Austin Dean, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitcher usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a...
The 1-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. Bryant's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen. And he'll get in there safely.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there, and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
In now, number 47. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, John Birdie.
Coming to the plate now, John Birdie. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Marlins strand a pair. They trail by a bunch. Digging in once again, Paul Hamels. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pitch on the way. And a decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Hit hard to short. Morty fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Castro into shallow center. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. Fourth hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Popped him up. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Cubs strand 1, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. In now, Brian Anderson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And it's fouled away. bouncer to the left side. There's Baez. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 0-1 on its way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone into the right field bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Into the box now, Neil Walker,
the first baseman.
As Hamels will jump ahead of him. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Skied into very shallow right. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Cubs are on top 13-6. So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Shortstop, Javier.
First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Stepping in, Taylor Davis. First at bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Down 0-2.
And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Fastball well outside.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready now, Jason Hayward. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Baez, the runner at second with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, second baseman, David Bodie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Bodie struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he just straight up whiffed on that 2-strike bunt attempt. And not to be too critical, but it wasn't the best of looks either.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Settling in now, Curtis Granderson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Curtis Granderson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Now pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Next pitch from Hamels tonight will be number 73 for him in the ballgame. Fly ball out toward left center field. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 20, Wei-Yin Chen.
Miguel Rojas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Miami, number 19, Miguel Rojas.
Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cubs lead it 13-6. Adam Conley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Conley.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 35, Cole Hamels.
Digging in, Cole Hamels. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now here's the pitch. This is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second
Now
out.
batting, right fielder,
Ben Zobrist will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Cubs are down in order, but they still hold a relatively sizable lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 47. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's Hamels back at it now as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. At the plate, John Birdie. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Rizzo over to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber has a read on it. And that retires the side. Miami down in order. They trail in this wild affair. Batting forward now, Chris
Leading
Bryant.
off
His
for the
career
Cubs,
numbers with Adam Conley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop-out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to center field. Dean going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. But they still lead this one by a comfortable margin. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Kyle Ryan gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
First offering on its way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 13, second base.
So stepping in, Starlin Castro. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Popped him up. Bodie moving to his left. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail by a bunch. So in now for Chicago, Taylor Davis. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's down to third. Anderson loves it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good to set. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, David Bodie.
Ready for another chance? David Bodie. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. There's a well hit ball out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Schwarber is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
1-1 to Schwarber. A 1-1. Line drive to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Dylan Maples comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 36, Dylan Maples.
Up next from Miami, Curtis Granderson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. Now at the plate, Austin Dean. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. The 0-2 delivery, and now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Garrett Cooper will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Garrett Cooper.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
In now, number 47. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory.
Guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
13-6, the final score in this ball game. Chicago put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Cole Hamels earned his 5th win of the year. Elieser Hernandez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of